Welcome to the stream, everyone! Right now, we will have the match that will decide the next opponent for the Philippines in the quarterfinals. Australia versus the Russian Federation. I am Silvas Kaels, joined by no one else, unfortunately. So this is gonna be a solo commentary, and we're just waiting for both teams to show up on here. I believe they do have their warm-ups already though, so this should be interesting. Australia and the Russian Federation are actually pretty close seeding, if I remember correctly. Let me check the qualifier result. So this is the seed 18 versus the seed 21 match, Australia being seed 18 and Russian Federation being seed 21. So, given that the seeding difference is that close, we are expecting to see a very close match. And here we go. Australia and Russian Federation has shown right now in the warm-up screen. Well, not really the warm-up screen, but the match screen. Australia has a really good score in the qualifiers for LN, getting the 5th rank in comparison to Russian Federation's 18th. That is actually something that Russian Federation could take note of. Meanwhile, Australia's weakness might be their rise, considering that they got the 31st seed, while Russian got their 16th seed comfortably in stage 4. And really, the strengths of Australia would go to the LNs overall, as they also have a very high stage 5 score, getting the 7th rank in comparison to Russian 17. So honestly, what I'm expecting for this match is Russia might pick something more physically demanding, while Australia could go for the anti-meta picks like SVs, LNs, and of course with the LN-oriented hybrid as well. We're just waiting for these people to ready. I'm not sure if this is the warm-up, but it seems to be that's the case. This is one of those matches that will boil down to like a miss or a few 200s in each map, I believe. Because again, like what I mentioned, the seedings are pretty close. And here we go. We're starting with the very first warm-up. Map by Yuri, Bring the Madness. Looks like this warm-up is Jack oriented. Pretty sure this should be around round of 16, maybe even quarterfinals though I'm not really sure how to judge this. Wow, the Russian Federation team has just had a full miss. While we still see two FCs on the side of Australia from Maid Monoton, Nerd Guy, though I believe the Russian Federation team has the higher accuracy, which is why they have the lead right now. This map looks really fun to play, and I believe Maid Monoton's the only one that's holding an FC, but the Russian Federation's accuracy overall is just so much better in comparison, which is why they still have the lead right now despite all the misses. Combo isn't really everything in the main tournament. You have to remember that accuracy must be high if they want that combo to be very effective. of minor break section here. Russia having a slight lead. I wouldn't really call this comfortable because a single miss from the whole team might just. Oh, as I say, miss. We see a miss from Numiser, but Nerd Guy immediately traded back. So Numiser gets another miss. Those rolls may be really hard to combo if you're not careful. And I didn't notice that Maid Banat already missed, so that means we will not see any FCs in this warm up. Oh my goodness, that SV pretty violent if you ask me. And I believe that's almost the end of this warm up. Russia winning it. Wow, that accuracy from Nikita definitely is something that Australia should take note of. I'm not sure whose warm up this is. I think we could like ask for the referee to clarify. Though I think this warm up may be indicative of something in the Rise category. Like you see some wonderful accuracies from all of the players. It's just Nerd Guy's ratio was a little bit behind in comparison to the average here. So this is Russia's warm up. Maybe they've been using this in order to gain some information on the Rise capabilities of Australia. And I do hope that this isn't really a giveaway yet, since I would be very interested to have both teams surprise each other in the match. Oh my god, Chug Jug with you. I really want to Chug Jug with you. We can go Fortnite gamers. Dun, dun. Okay, let's just wait for this to load. In comparison to like Russia's warm up, this is not. I don't think this is like a serious one in comparison, but the star rating being 5.4 in 33 seconds kind of concerns me. I am wondering how hard this really is. I'm sure this is just a Hatsune Miku rendition of Chug Chug with you. I'm just not sure if the players here are ready or not. I do hope everyone has the map now, so we could start and get the action done for the matches. Seems like we're almost ready to get this match started, or at least this warm up started rather. Look at the map, go to the mark sheet. Take me to your Xbox to play Fortnite today. You can take me to most Steamer, but not Loot Lake. I really love to chug with you. We can be pro Fortnite gamers. Dun, dun. Okay, so it seems like one of the players cannot press ready. Not that is very unfortunate, but pretty sure they can go with the warm up right now, assuming that's the only error. Good vibes only, huh? I really hope that everyone in this match will have good vibes. I'm very excited to see how both teams will play. I wonder how many times this song has played already. It's been like, well, I believe it's around 3 minutes, so maybe 10 times? I have no clue at all. Very unfortunate that Nikita will not be able to
Chug
play
with
it.
you.
Very nice, very nice. That is very nice.
I don't even know if my mic is loud enough for the stream, but alright.
Oh my goodness, these patterns. Okay, we're going to be singing the chorus together. Take me to your Xbox to play Fortnite
Today!
You can take me to Moisture Mire, but not to Lake. I really love to
Chug with you.
chug with you. We can be pro Fortnite gamers. Dun.
Oh fuck, he
Okay.
failed.
Oh no! Wait, did they fail? Oh, they did. That is very unfortunate.
I mean, oh, frick, he failed.
Oh my god. Anyways, my goodness. Now we can start with the roles, right?
I guess so.
Okay, well, these gonna be the roles for Australia and Russian Federation. Australia, like, considering the roles haven't started yet, I think for both teams, they should, like, ban. I'm expecting an opposite skill set ban. I'm expecting the Russian Federation to ban LN, and I'm expecting Australia to ban. And a Rice, typically. Maybe Egan Barra could be a good ban for Australia. And for Russia, not really sure, but maybe Atomic Trick.
The rules don't appear on the stream. Oh, there you go.
Well, there you go. There's the roles. So 54 for Wolfpop and 22 for Made Venat. That means Russian Federation is going to win the role. So, okay, SV2. That's a very surprising ban to me. I was expecting a Rice ban from Australia. But alright. I personally don't really know what to get from that. But the Russian Federation, though, if you're Russia and Australia banned SV. Oh, okay, so we're seeing a double SV ban again. I'm pretty sure the previous match had a double SV ban. So this probably comes off as a coincidence, I guess. Not really a surprise. So that means all the Rice, all the hybrids, and all the LNs are open. Russia should pick something like Higanbara, or maybe another hard Rice pick. I wouldn't really recommend something very straightforward because Australia's accuracy is actually pretty decent. If you were to look at their stage 2 score, Australia ranked 15th and Russia ranked 21. So that is actually a pretty big gap. And in the round of 16, Russia did play I Am Made, but their opponent didn't. So we can't really make an analysis from that alone. Although they will pick Love Hurts. Very interesting pick by Russia, but I was expecting them to pick a Rice from the get-go. So I think this is fine. Totally fine. Although, they have to be really careful because Australia will have a chance. Like, even if they were 31st, in comparison to Russia's 16th on the stage 4 pick, I think this map is relatively easy, or a lot easier rather than stage 4. And stage 4 required a lot of consistency given that it was a 4-minute qualifier to my recollection. But yeah. Let's see first who will be the players for both teams, and I think this will actually be it. So for the Australian side, we will be having Nerd Guy, Adrenaline, and Made Banat. Adrenaline is known to be a very good ACT player, especially in Rice. So I'm surprised to see them here. And in Russian Federation, we will have Wolfpop, Numisar, and Nikita. Wolfpop is a very good player on their own in the Russian Federation side. And I'm very excited to see how this goes. We're just waiting for the client to actually work. Made to not getting a 200 at the start, it's not good, but she has recovered quite well. Oh, Nikita's gonna get the first miss. That is very unfortunate, but they're also lucky at the same time since that was at the start. Overall, Aquas would actually go to the Russian Federation. It was just a very unlucky miss from Nikita. The whole Australian team is actually holding on their own very well. This isn't really a lead at all. One miss is just gonna do the trick and swing it back to the Russian Federation. In fact, the lead is actually getting smaller. Despite the miss from Nikita, it is actually getting closer now. It might even swing to the Russian Federation if they do not increase their act, because Nikita has reached the 99.70% range, and that is really good if they want to take the lead back. But Numisar is gonna drop. That is not good news at all for the Russian Federation. I think the Australian team can hold on. Nikita misses one more time. Very unfortunate again for the Russian Federation team. Although Nerd Guy has dropped to 99.36 range, Made Banats kept her act for a while. Adrenaline and Wolfpop just cancel each other. It's just the two misses from the Russian Federation that's doing it. I believe this is a 10 to 20,000 point lead, which is actually pretty comfortable if they hold the full combos. I don't see any changes at all because there's one more hard section left. If you see a team miss from Australia, that's going to be fatal for them. And Nikita misses. I think that's the nail in the coffin. Australia taking a breakpoint from the start. Very impressive performance. This is very unfortunate because Russian Federation had the ACK advantage. It's just they couldn't hold on to the combos. 23,000 point lead. Like you could see Nikita's ratio being the best in the lobby. It's just the unfortunate misses from Nikita and Numaser that gave it to Australia. Wolfpup having an SS on their own, that alone is a really good performance. Yeah, overall, that's 11,200 from Russian Federation to 23 on the Australian side. Very unfortunate. But if you're the Russian Federation, you should not let this get to you. Even if Australia did win this, I wouldn't recommend picking Rice. Because again, it appears to be that the Russian Federation has the accuracy advantage over Australia. So, misses from Australia would matter more than misses from the Russian Federation. So yeah, I really advise picking LN here. It could be any of the LNs. So we are waiting for Australia to get their pick. I mean, the hybrids could work as well, but in a situation like this, where you have the lead, you really want to keep it. And welcome here to my fellow commentator, Paturaj.
Yo, how has been the solo commentary grind? How does it feel to be solo commentating? I think is it the first time you're solo commentating?
I mean, like, of course, not counting tournaments like the Philippine Nationals, this definitely is my first time. It was difficult, Paturaj. Thank you so much for coming into the scene.
Yeah, I literally just woke up, so just coming right on time. I'm scheduled for the next slot or so, but I can do this one as well.
Alright, thank you so much. So right now, what happened was the Russian Federation picked a Rice map and they lost the pick, but they had better accuracy than Australia. And right now, Australia is picking a Rice, which to me kind of is questionable.
Honestly, if you're talking about the accuracy advantage from Russia, I guess that's yeah, that's a little bit daring, especially Higanbara, which is very accuracy dependent. I feel like as a jack pick.
I mean, to be fair, in terms of like early ACK, Australia does have the advantage, but if you were to go for something more physical, it will go to Russian Federation.
Oh, I see, that makes sense. So this rice makes the most sense among the rices, anyways.
I see. The first pick was Love Hurts, and Russia actually lost that by 23,000, but the 200 counts from the Australian side were double than the Russian Federation. Oh, is that a 96 on Fluffy's side?
Wow, I love this battlefield. This battlefield is basically symmetric.
Yeah, I would love it as well if the client would actually work properly.
Oh no, Fluffy is kind of struggling right now.
That is true, but I do see Altair's accuracy dropping as well. Despite holding the full combo, that is not going to be good if you can't act.
Yeah, I feel like if Fluffy is able to gain some accuracy back, I feel like the lead could steer back to Australia.
Yeah, but look at Nikita's act right now, 99.92. Adrenaline isn't too far behind though, 99.88.
Oh, Altair is actually kind of following Fluffy in terms of accuracy, so it's actually gonna be pretty stable in terms of lead.
That is true. I now see why this is a daring pick. Oh, Fluffy missed again as I say that.
Oh no, this was a very risky pick, but I feel like Australia just wanted to get it done. Like, they had to pick this at some point, so I guess.
Although to be fair, like if you were to pick, you want to do something that you can win points on. Oh, unfortunate Nikita misses. Is that gonna be enough?
Definitely not from this standpoint, especially since we're coming to the last section of the song.
I believe this is gonna be 995 from Adrenaline. And I was right. 19,000 point lead from the Russian Federation. Pretty comfortable.
Oh, Made not getting a bad run at all. Like 155 with some random judgments here and there, but pretty clean overall. 991 total. Wolf Pup actually leading the Russian pack right now, and Nikita actually getting the best ratio among the Russians, but unfortunate miss. Unfortunate miss.
That is indeed unfortunate. I mean, Adrenaline's 100 was also unfortunate. This could have been 996 or maybe even 997 without that. But regardless, that act is really solid.
Yes, definitely. I mean, I kind of know Australia because France actually won against Australia last week, and Australia was not to push over.
I mean, you were in the team, so of course you would know how it was to play against a country like Australia.
Yeah, I guess I can talk about it a little bit. They were definitely surprisingly fierce on Rice, and they are still functional. They are still fully functional on this map pool right now. They're not falling off. Oh, wow. Russia going for arguably the hardest pick of the entire pool, like double Helix.
I like this pick actually. This is something that Russia can take. Like remember, Russia has a 15 seed advantage over Australia in stage 4. So I believe this is actually a good pick.
Yeah, as for the other skill sets, we haven't seen any skill sets at all this match. Like we've only really seen Rice, but in terms of Elens, seems that Australia does have the slight advantage, both in terms of qualifiers and according to I guess the last rounds. And in terms of SV, like Australia really surprised this last week, pulling a really good score.
Very unfortunate that we will not be able to see their performance because both teams banned SV.
Oh, well, what can you do?
I am expecting like Russia to be able to have a comfortable lead here, but I think anything can happen in a match like this. But actually, Australia is gonna have a very early lead.
Yeah, I think it's mainly due to Altair having kind of a false start. They're catching up accuracy right now. Coming back to Fluffy's actually, and oh, some players do not like the long jacks here.
My goodness, the long jacks here are very violent.
Yeah, it's mainly Fluffy and Altair dropping a lot of accuracy on those.
Honestly, Maid Benot has also dropped to 99.6. That's not good if you want to keep up with the Russia's 99.7.
Oh no, two combo breaks from Fluffy right now, especially on the really hard trails.
But Altair is going to cancel that out though.
Oh yeah, it all cancels out, but Fluffy is at a accuracy deficit right now.
And Adrenaline is gonna continue as you say that. Nikita and Wolf Pup are holding very strong acts.
Oh no, this is not good for Australia, as Adrenaline is arguably Australia's most proficient player, and having your most proficient player have a point deficit is not a good sign.
That is true. Maid Pinot right now is holding the axe. She's doing really well.
Okay, Wolf Pup, both Wolf Pup and Nikita are actually above 99.7, which is unfathomable on Double Helix.
Honestly, I wouldn't even consider this like a comfortable pick at all, even as a 3-digit. Wolf Pup and Nikita are just destroying this map.
Yeah, I feel like this is the kind of pick that countries will opt for when they know they have a physical advantage over the other team, and this is what's happening right now.
That is true. Wolf Pup and Nikita having the FCs versus Maid Pinot's FC, so that's 2 FCs to 1. And the accuracy advantage is just gonna go to Russia. 399s? That's really impressive, isn't it? Please tell me I didn't curse the 99. Oh wait, what happened to Nikita's side? Please. Okay, Nikita is safe.
Alright, just lagging a little bit so we can see our scores. 990, 991. Oh, that's super respectable on Double Helix.
That was so good from Russia. And Maid's FC is really good as well. 982k, that is nothing to scoff off.
Yeah, honestly, only getting 1/200 on Double Helix. I don't know how you do that, but yeah, it's just 4 digits math.
You know, honestly, I don't really see this as a 4-digit map. It really is difficult on its own right.
Yeah, well, 4-digit players for 4-digit maps. You know what they say.
But, you know, I was thinking a while ago, what if Australia picked Higan Barra to like exhaust all the rice picks? I think that's what you were trying to say a while ago too. Like, they were gonna pick it anyway.
It is likely, but it is a risky strategy, though. I don't know. Maybe they just wanted to get rid of Higginbarra just very early on.
I mean, it's better to lose picks now than lose picks later, which is very crucial. And
What?
do you think they're doing what I'm thinking? You're not supposed to be picking rice against Russia. I'm pretty sure.
I have no idea. Like, at this point, I would have expected Australia to go for LN or something.
So I thought Maid Binot and Adrenaline will leave, but I think they just switched spots.
Wow. Someone with an LN tag playing a Rice map. That's kind of funny.
That's true. Wait, I just noticed that. I just noticed that right now.
But yeah, I don't really know what to think about this. Why is Australia picking Rice against Russia when Russia is still picking Rice?
So we will have Wolf Pup, Nikita, Ellen. You know, I'm gonna call them Ellen, just to say, oh, Ellen breaks on the pick.
LN breaks on the LNs in a Rice map.
And we're just waiting for the client to sync. Is it me or there's no sound? Oh, as As I said it, the sound shows up. Oh, Fluffy with a very early miss. That is looking very bad for Australia.
Yeah, I guess if they can get the miss from the Russian side, more in the middle of things, I guess it could be a little bit better for Australia, but missing at this point of the map, especially in Paradox, the hard parts haven't come yet.
Yeah, but didn't they miss in like the combo cap when it was appearing?
Yeah, well, missing again just voids the question right here, but well, what can you do? But Nikita is actually going to be missing right now. This is becoming a little bit more interesting.
That's true, but the thing is, Fluffy's miss dropped them to 98, while Nikita's Zack is very, very clean. Adrenaline and Wolf Pop canceling each other out. Maidbanot, I think, has a small lead over Nikita, but LN's lead against Fluffy is very big.
Yeah, there's definitely a pretty huge accuracy differential. And you have to wonder why Australia is going for these picks.
Not really sure. I mean, Australia did take one breakpoint in the Rise. But Ellen is gonna drop.
Oh, did they drop a release in the middle of the Rise?
That is true, but like, I think that's not gonna be enough.
Yeah, that's definitely not gonna be enough, especially since the accuracy differential is pretty big. Oh, they missed it in the end as well.
Yeah, but that was a trade from Numiser and Fluffy, so that wouldn't really matter too much.
Yeah, well, on the Russian side, you've got a V1SS, we've got two 200s, and we've got 9 200s. No one has below 10 200s on the Russian side. There you have it.
I'm very shocked at how Wolfpop's able to assess these maps. These maps are really difficult, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, Adrenaline's ratio is actually quite impressive on Paradox as well. Paradox is pretty actable, to be honest, but the fact that Adrenaline does have the big ratio advantage on this type of maps is definitely something that Australia might want to use.
Okay, I missed it. Wait, 9 dump. Okay, so we've only had Rice maps so far. This is a very interesting turn of events.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, 9 gag is pretty chokeable. It's less chokeable than double helix, but it's pretty chokeable.
I see. So right now, since it's all Rice. What's this? This is all Rice battles. All Rice battles for DM edition. That's basically what it is right now.
Oh my god, I just noticed it's OD9. It's so funny.
Wait, it's OD9?
Oh my god, it's OD9. It's OD9. It's not only is it funny because it's, well, in the name of the song, but it's also funny because it's an OD9 on a tech pick. Well, it's a stage 2. What do you expect? But this is still so rough.
My goodness. You know, you might as well just make the HP 9. I don't see anyone failed in this anyway.
Well, the HP doesn't matter most of the time in Mania maps anyways. Maybe not. What are you doing?
That is very unfortunate. It just makes you wonder, why did Australia pick the Rises?
I feel like maybe the fact that they had the accuracy advantage made them think maybe we can get them on a choke or something.
Actually, no. Russia does have the accuracy advantage all the time.
Well, um, maybe it's the fact that they had a point somehow. They got the first point, right?
They did get the first point, but Russia halved their 200 counts in comparison to Australia. Australia had like 23 200s while Russia had 11. I mean, I don't even think if Made has an FC right now, this would probably not matter that much.
Yeah, right now we're comparing 299.3s to basically 299.6s. And also Adrenaline is quite a little bit behind as well. Nikita actually destroyed this map. How do you get 99.8 with a on a Nodi 9 tech?
That's true. Is it weird that the lead in Russia side is just becoming bigger and bigger?
I feel like they are just becoming more and more warmed up. This is not a good sign for the Australian side.
That is true. I did see a fluffy miss, but Ellet's miss isn't really a miss, I think. I think this is a client drop. And what's going on with the client? Come on, not right now when literally we have so many teams popping off.
I actually don't know if Nikita is behind or just playing alone. Oh, he's behind.
Oh my god. So wait, did we actually see a miss from Wolf Pup or is that a client drop?
Gotta wait a little bit, I guess, because the accuracy seems awfully low. Maybe that was a hardware issue as well.
I guess so, but I don't think it will matter too much. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's not. Like, there is no way you drop to 98 that in a short span.
Yeah, I thought that was taking a little bit long for a client bug. I've never seen a client bug that long, but I guess it does happen.
Yeah.
My guess is that Nikita had a connection issue.
I see. By the way, can I just say when you see it on Fluffy's score?
Okay, I'm leaving. Bye.
No! But yeah, we will see 3 FCs on the Russian Federation side and Australia having 0 FCs. Wow. That's a big difference.
Nikita's score is fucked.
1x200. I mean, look at Wolf Pup, single digit, great as well. I think that's something that you should always consider.
Anyways, one rice left. Do you have... I wonder what Australia's gonna pick.
I'm pretty sure they want to pick Never Again so that they can never pick Rice again.
I'm leaving for real.
Oh my god.
Yeah, at this point I don't know. I'm not expecting anything from Australia because they kind of just threw their point on Paradox.
In all honesty though, on paper, Australia might have the advantage on all the remaining picks other than Rice. But I don't like that route at all.
Maybe they're really aiming for the reverse sweep of some sorts, but they already had a point, so they already failed that. I don't know. Do they really wanna? They really want to flex this much? Or maybe they're playing the Fantasy League route. They're playing as many picks as possible to get as many points as possible.
the problem is, you're not supposed to be doing that right now because remember, this is a loser's bracket match and they're finally gonna pick an Ellen map. Finally.
Well, let's see how it goes. Maybe they had a missing Ellen player and they kind of just stalled on Rice in the meantime. That's also a possibility.
That's true, but I don't know actually. Tachiri Kinshi? I like that pick. That's what they should have opened with in my opinion, and not Keegan Barra. Though we will see.
Yeah,
I mean,
honestly,
Russian Federation.
yeah.
Hmm?
Sorry.
What is it?
Go
What is it?
ahead.
Ah, no, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay,
No,
fine. Okay,
Okay.
fine. I'll go ahead. I'll go ahead. I'll go ahead. Okay. So, why I'm expecting Australia to pick this from the get-go is because Australia's seed number 5 in LN. Although Russia does have a player named Ellen, so do you think that will cancel out?
That's a very good question. Yeah, I was thinking between the 3 Ellen picks, I think that Tachiri Kinshi is like the most inoffensive and the most opener-like, because Atomic Trigger 3 is density based, and you know that the Rice players somehow do have an advantage on density picks.
That is true.
And Kaibutsu is a release pick.
So
and,
there's something going on with the picks though. Why is it not showing up? Tachiri Kinshi?
Maybe the streamer did not update the map. I think it got updated.
Oh. Oh, by the way, I just want to like give a shout out to hey Numister, can I join your clan, the Ellen clan? Because I will definitely sign up for that.
Anyways, let's do some radio commentary. Some blind commentary. Oh my god, Australia's in the lead. Oh my god, Russian is in the lead. Oh my god, it's flickering.
It's flickering.
Alright.
Oh wait, oh my goodness.
I am restarting client, so there will be no sound for a while.
Oh my goodness. Ellen Numister just got a 999k on that map. What in the world?
Oh my god, how do you million that map? Oh my god, I've never seen that before.
Same here. Like, in all honesty, 998k is impossible, but a million? How is it even possible? Have you ever gotten a 1 million in Score V2?
Has anyone ever gotten a million in a tournament?
What even is the closest? I mean, Intelizer did have a 6x300 in one map. I believe that was the Jack map in group stages in 2020 MWC.
I mean, in this tournament, I think Resistance had 4 200s, 4 300s on the first Jack pick in round of 32, so that was already pretty close.
That is true. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure they're playing already. I think they are at least.
I don't know why, but Tachiri Kinshi doesn't want to play. At all.
People
I'm
have
just
no
gonna
entry
say-
to this cave.
Like you said, Lolly?
Oh my goodness.
Anyways, I
What did-
think I think both of the teams are going to be playing the pick, but we are not able to show the pick on stream.
The pick is currently playing. And it doesn't play on my side. I'm really sorry about that. And about the map update, I literally
Alright.
downloaded it like 10 minutes before the stream, so I don't know why it didn't work.
All right,
Alright, don't
so
worry
Martin,
about that.
Martin Spawn, do you want to boot the game and play it yourself?
I mean, I could.
Even better, do you wanna like start the game and sing the song?
Oh, hell no.
Or you could like
I mean, The other maps should be fine because I did a test earlier, so I guess we just have to wait for the next pick. I'm sorry about that.
So the song is Tachiri Kimchi, and someone in the chat was like Tachiri Kimchi. I think that sounds like a very good dish. Whoever mentioned that made me hungry, so I hate you right now.
Fun fact, I'm having breakfast right now because I literally just woke up like half an hour ago.
So what are you eating right now?
I'm actually not eating per se. I just made the coffee and a orange juice. I actually got a new juice maker kind of.
I see. I'm about to eat Jollibee, I believe. It's a local fast food chain in the Philippines. It's called Burger Stick. Oh, finally! But it's showing Quaywar
No,
and not
it's not
Raven.
showing anything. I just
That is very
picked
unfortunate.
the map, but the map is not on my side. I don't know why. Again, I'm sorry about that.
It's
Uh,
alright.
oh well. So yeah, I just made my first orange juice with actual oranges, and
So cool.
yeah, that's actually pretty good. It actually feels pretty fulfilling. I also ordered an actual coffee machine. It's gonna arrive like next week or something, or in 2 weeks. I don't know.
Go. By the way, can I give a fun fact about this? Tatsuri Kinshi in English means no entry. And isn't it kind of ironic because there's like no entry for us to stream the map right now?
Yeah, I guess the difficulty name does say no entry. The difficulty name is basically the translation to the
To the
song name.
title. To the title of the song.
The map has finished, so if you want to look at the score in the MP link,
So let's see who wins it. We will be waiting for the MP link. What is
Wait, what
Oh,
happened to maybe
what
no?
happened to wait. Shouldn't this be a reset? Should we nullify this?
oh, maybe I can download in the meantime.
Wait a
La,
minute.
la, 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 la.
So we saw a 900,000 point lead in Russia. What happened? So would this be nullified? Like we will ask the
This is a keyboard disconnect.
Keyboard disconnect.
Do we play the map
Uh,
again, Polly? If so,
if I were
I can download the map on the site.
I would say a redo is possible because like according to Meet score, I think it is within like 30 seconds of since the map started.
Yeah, alright. I'm gonna try to fix that quickly then.
Alright,
Yeah.
so I believe this is gonna be a reset. So there actually will be a stream for this.
Yeah, that's actually quite interesting. We got a food podcast. We got the food podcast in 4DM. Yes.
Let's go, we got the food podcast.
Anyways, yeah, like when you get the keyboard disconnect, it's kind of a stressful situation because if you have an issue, you're supposed to warn the referee that a reset is in order. But if your keyboard disconnected, how are you supposed to communicate to the referee that this should be reset?
That's true. You know, it reminds me of like this one pick in soft 5? Yeah, soft 5. I had to play against JKZO123. It was Cinco Patriarch, and my keyboard disconnected mid match. So unfortunately, that match wasn't nullified because it happened after the 30-second timer.
Oh, that fucking sucks. Oh, I got a banger from a previous round.
What's with the client, Red? I don't think the client wants to coordinate with us. So what's going on? So we're seeing nothing here.
I guess Motel is actually figuring out the map or something.
There we go.
We got a map! Yeah!
Let's go. Forgive me for that.
Let's go, I fixed it.
Congratulations, everyone! Give your a round of applause to Mortal Spawn
Thank you,
for
thank you.
doing this. I can't really clap because I'm using push talk, so I'll just say clap, 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 clap.
I just banged my finger against the table.
Same. Did you hear me banging it to the table?
No.
Because if it wasn't heard, I can do it again.
Yeah, I think you have noise suppression on, so it doesn't
Okay,
quite
one more time.
translate. There we go.
Yay.
Okay, so I think we actually see a switch in the Russia. I think we saw Inxis instead of Nikita.
Yeah, that's probably the LN lineup. And in the meantime, I think Vietnam versus Thailand is gonna be going into warm-ups very soon, as well as Indonesia versus Germany.
Surprised we haven't seen players like Forex in Australia.
Wait, no, Indonesia was just very confusing. Anyways, back to this match. Fluffy is a little bit behind in terms of accuracy right now. Russia seems a little bit more cohesive as a team in terms of performance, but Adrenaline and maybe not are actually doing quite well on this map.
I'm surprised if Russia has the accuracy advantage right now.
Yeah, it's coming from Wolves, but from Wolf Puff's pretty respectable performance. But right now, it is becoming more and more uncertain as NumUser and Inxis try to hold on to their respective accuracy 99.1 and 99.2, as Fluffy tries to catch up to the 99%.
I mean, this isn't really a lead. Oh, but
Oh,
Adrenaline!
why?
Oh, this is that? Did I curse that?
Oh god.
I'm so sorry. And my phone just fell after that happened.
No, Inxis actually trades it, so it's actually back. It's actually back to a tug of war.
It is indeed a tug of war. Wow, but I think it's going back to Australia. But Floppy's gonna drop.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness!
it's going back and forth.
Oh my! Oh, but Floppy missed again. Do you think Axis is gonna drop? I don't think so.
Oh my god, this is so nerve-wracking. This is a roller coaster of emotions.
If the Russian Federation wins this, Australia's gonna be in a really bad spot because the Russian Federation will have a Rice pick to end it.
Yeah, they can actually end it with never again, so that they can never see Australia again.
That is true. But 4,000 points, that's not a lead. That is literally a few 200s or a miss. Oh my god! Axis trades the best that Floppy got! Is it gonna go back to Australia? But no!
Oh my god, no!
That was very unfortunate. But Ellen is gonna drop in the Ellen map.
And dropped it in my...
I think it's enough. Russia will take this comfortably. Well, not comfortably, but they still will take. Unless. Oh, they hit the trails. Very unfortunate. Six, 6 to 7,000 point lead.
Oh no. Australia
Okay.
actually got a double 981. That's actually really good on Tachiri Kinshi. But unfortunately, it's going to be pitted against two 964s. And the deficit is a 941 from Fluffy. And so that's not going to be enough. It's 6,500 points difference.
That is very unfortunate because as like the top two players from Australia are actually better than the top players from the Russian Federation. It's just the third player couldn't keep up.
Yeah, at this point of the tournament, we see a lot of third player problems, whether it be in Rise, in Lens, or most commonly in SV. It's basically happening to pretty much all the teams.
It's very unfortunate. Like right now, Russia could just go for never again. Oh,
Oh, should I say it? Yeah, this pick is kind of sus.
it is very sus. But among us, who can really blame them?
I mean, I meant that in the literal sense because they're not opting for never again.
I mean, still, it is crewmate after all. I just want to say because it's sus, it's Among Us.
Very nice. Anyways, that is the more Rise-oriented hybrid, so there's at least that going for them. I feel like in terms of physicality, it makes sense for Russia to be picking this. And from Tachiri Kinshi's performance, I guess we can see why Australia did not exactly opt for Olympics now, but still, picking Rice against Russia is still kind of a bummer, I guess.
You're like if you're picking, you're normally supposed to be avoiding the strengths of the opponent, not trying to dare on it. Like that's such a bold move, but I don't know if that's gonna help at all. Like if I don't know if you'll agree with me, but in my opinion, just because a move is bold or strong doesn't necessarily mean it will guarantee a point.
Yeah, I mean it's how a tournament goes. You can put on a show. You can put on a show. You can dare your opponent on certain picks, but well, what matters is the results in the end.
That's really true. We will be seeing Nikita on the Russian Federation. I think that makes sense, considering this isn't really too Ellen heavy, from what I can remember.
Well, it has LNs. It has some LN difficulty, but it's mainly some Rice burst, some. Oh my god! Why did I think that this qualifier was from How to Play LN? It's from Penguinosity.
This is not a how to play LN qualifier.
Like I remembered the map. Like I pictured the bursts in my head, and I was like, yeah, this is a How to Play LN map, and no, this is a Penguinosity map.
Oh my goodness. I mean, this was also like this is a qualifier actually for your tournament named Speed of Light 2. I have no idea if there were any changes to this map.
Oh, this is a How to Play LN qualifier. Penguinosity actually just uploaded it. I was right. I was right.
Wait. This was a how to play LN map? Oh my god.
I knew it! I can recognize mappers by their mapping style. I know looking at the burst that this is a How to Play LN map.
Oh my god. Penguinosity, you bamboozled me for 2 years. I just wanted to straight up tell you that.
For 2 years? Oh my god. I cannot believe that you thought all along that this was a Penguinosity map. This doesn't look like a Penguinosity map.
I don't care. Like, how am I like, how to play a LN map? That's like when Polytetral uploaded Dance Robot Dance, and I didn't ask Rayville for permission because I thought it was a Rayville. I thought it was a Polytetral map.
Anyways, back to the match. Nikita actually missing, and that's gonna be the lead going to Australia right now.
Yeah, I mean the act from Made not isn't really that good, but Nikita has been chopping considerably. Oh my god, 400 points!
Oh no. If Nikita actually catches up in terms of accuracy, that's a pretty bad sign for Australia. They might lose the lead.
Imagine if someone misses in the break section. That would honestly be the worst place to miss. Actually increased to 1,000 points. I wasn't expecting.
Oh. It's gonna be very nerve-wracking for Australia because they have to maintain this lead, and this lead holds on absolutely nothing.
My goodness. Maid Binot's really trying to keep her accuracy high enough to combat the Russian Federation's charge at least.
The end of the map is coming, just a little bit more.
But the lead on the Australian side is actually growing. What happened?
Yeah, I feel like Nikita was not able to catch some accuracy back actually. So Russia was counting on Nikita actually gaining their accuracy back, maybe the 99.2s, but Nikita is actually ending up with 99.0.
And that's a breakpoint from Australia. A really good comeback. Seeing a triple FC, I think.
Yeah, that's a triple FC from Australia. Is that the beginning of a comeback? It's not a good time for a comeback, by the way. Thailand and Vietnam are waiting.
That is true. Made but not eclipsing the when you see it mark. So when you almost see it, that's really good because you need to do that if you want to win maps.
But yeah, every single player in the lobby dropping a fair amount of 200s, at least 12. Adrenaline only getting 12 is the minimum.
If you were Australia, do you think Atomic Trigger 3 is a good choice?
Like honestly, seeing how Tachiri Kinshi went, I feel like I don't know. Atomic Trigger might be a shout, but at the same time, I feel like Russia could be good at this. Flames? Flames, maybe.
I feel like
Disintegrate, it might go similarly to Militant, so it might be a shout as well.
I mean, wouldn't Militant and Flames be like two different maps? Oh, they're going for Atomic Trigger 3 like I expected.
Okay, that is a reasonable pick, I guess. But I feel like Disintegrate could go either way from what we saw from Militant. Flames, I have absolutely no idea because it's kind of special as a hybrid.
Is this the Ganyu hybrid? Like the Ganyu from Hololive?
Wait, Ganyu
Yeah,
from
Ganyu from Hololive, right? Right?
Wait, Ganyu from Hololive?
Right?
Ganyu from what?
Ganyu from what?
Ganyu from Hololive?
Huh?
Yes, the Ganyu from Hololive. Like, I'm pretty sure
Now, what are we talking about? It's from Fate Grand Order.
Give me Fate Grand Order. I'm pretty sure Ganyu is from like Sword Art Online.
Wasn't it from Arknights?
I mean, maybe, but the Ganyu I know. Okay, wait. Sword Art Online. I'm sorry. I meant. I mean.
Shin Impact!
Yeah, there. Nah. Come on. I thought they were gonna play along.
Yeah, fuck, fuck that. I was genuinely confused for 1 second.
Oh my god. I thought you were playing along.
Yeah, fuck that. Let's.
Oh my god. Oh my god, Patoraj.
No, I just love to ruin the fun of everyone. Anyways.
Okay, but like, I guess we have an early lead from Australia? Wait, that's the 2-point lead. 2-point lead. Ah yes, Ganyu from Atomic Trigger 3. Makes perfect sense.
It's an original character.
Buffy's act might be carried by Maid and Adrenaline, but Inxis's act isn't that good as well in comparison to the top 2 of Australia. Will anyone miss in this inverse section?
Well, it is possible to miss in there because of nerves. It is very, very possible. So yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
guess
no one will.
Yeah.
I mean, at the same time, it could be keyboard issues if ever.
Wow, Russia. Russia has the same accuracy all over the board.
Yeah, but except for Ellen's act advantage, to be honest.
Oh yeah, Ellen actually gained some accuracy back. Like from the inverse section, they had the 99.2, but actually gained some accuracy back, and Insys actually lost some.
That means his 6-way FC. Never mind. Okay. I was about to say if we were gonna see a 6-way FC, but Ellen drops. By the way, I just remembered where Ganyu really is from. Raid Shadow Legends, but Raid Shadow Legends makes Fluffy misses. Or miss, rather.
No, Fluffy is gonna be missing in return, but right now we're coming at the end of the song, and Australia's advantage is very, very substantial.
$14K. That's a pretty comfortable lead.
Yeah, right now on this pick, well, this turned out to be a very good pick for Australia. They had the pretty big advantage on 2 of their players, 99.6 and 99.59, both FCs and both with 8-200s. There's only a ratio difference between Maybe Not and Adrenaline.
And I believe a match is happening in the background. Or they go for Never Again.
No way! No way! South Island actually won Flames by 367 points.
Hey, oh what? That was a 3. That's very unfortunate. I would have loved to see that. Wait, who won? Was it Thailand or Vietnam?
Thailand. Thailand won by 367 points, and Mike Lee got 990k flat.
Who got it?
Thailand won the points, and Mike Leake actually got a 990k points flat, like 0-0-0.
Mike Leak or Mick Leak?
Miklak.
Mick Leak. What about Mikliak? Mikliak.
Hatsune Miklik.
Hatsune Miku. Yeah, that sounds reasonable enough.
Anyways, Russia actually going for the remaining rice pick. Maybe they really want to end this. Maybe they just don't want to hear about it ever again.
Yeah, maybe like what you said, they never want to play again in this one. I think we saw a fluffy GMD early miss.
Anyways, Russia is back at it. No one is below 99.6 in terms of accuracy right now.
With the exception of Fluffy GMD, actually. Oh wait, do you mean the Russian team? Okay,
I mean the Russian team, but yeah.
I stand corrected then.
Yeah, Fluffy is actually catching back up to the 99.4, actually losing it from a straight 200, unfortunate.
Yeah, but like, why? The gap is so
Nikita!
small. Oh my god! Nikita rushed it so hard!
That was a huge loss of accuracy. It went from 99.6 to 99.1. Oh my god.
But Fluffy's gonna drop! And Ellen drops on the rice pick, but Fluffy drops again!
Oh no, this is gonna be... Oh!
Oh, wait,
Thank you,
is
client.
that
Thank you,
client?
client.
That's client, that's client, that's client.
That's fine.
Okay, but imagine if like we saw a triple Australian miss. That can't happen, right? Oh my, wait! Oh! I think that should do it! Oh my god! That was very unfortunate. That was Australia's pick to take, but Fluffy missing the very end section.
Oh my god, they had the chance. They had the chance to take it back. They had the chance to take it back. They had the chance to break a point on Rice again and then take potentially the rest of the hybrids and LNs. Oh my
very
god.
unfortunate. But I guess on the other side, look at Russian Federation. When you see it and when you see it. Wow. Very good scores from the Russian team just with that.
Oh, I don't want to see it ever again.
But that was very unfortunate on the Australian side. It's alright though, like both teams did amazing. We can both agree on that. That was such a close match. Honestly, this looked like a tiebreaker match.
Like, if Australia won this pick, it would have gone to tiebreaker, most likely.
Exactly. That was very unfortunate. So that means the team that's gonna be facing the Philippines is gonna be the Russian Federation. I find that to be a very interesting match.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be like from what we've seen in this match, it's gonna be quite interesting to see the strengths and weaknesses of each team come into play right now.
That is true. I just want to say congratulations to Russia for winning this, and Australia, please don't feel disappointed. You played amazing. Very good run from Australia. So props to both teams. I'm just really glad both teams decided to play out of their minds. And thank you so much to Padaraj for commentating with me. And I believe it is my timeout as DH Lee is coming in. Please say hello to the stream. That's
1,
just
2, 3, 4,
4,
5.
5.
DHD is
D-
gone.
Wait, what's happening?
Okay, say hi to the
we're
stream
switching.
because
We're
I'm gonna be-
switching.
Yeah, because we're gonna comment, we're gonna switch. Please say hi. So I'm just gonna say goodbye, commentary. Hello, DH Lee 727.
Hello.
Anyways, yeah, thanks Emily for commentating, and now, without further ado, we're gonna be going straight into the stream pick. This is the second pick of the match between Thailand and Vietnam, and right now Thailand has 1 point against 0 from Vietnam. The first point was won by Thailand by 367 points.
Alright, I'm switching streams. Stream is gonna be up in a few minutes. Please stay here. Goodbye.